I do think this is the first time where my age as a dad clearly
is showing.
I could feel it. But
I mean, you got
it's
hurt
coming around.
When a machine was doing all the heavy lifting, literally.
Right. Yeah. When I should have had children, I would have been dragging that log
you would have picked
on my shoulder.
You got hurt driving a machine that does all the work.
Yes.
That's how old we are.
That's it. Have you seen any of the videos of... There's these videos of these guys, like, it'll be like on a farm, and a guy will jump out of the cab of a big tractor, and the caption will be like, doing this at 50 compared to when I was 30, and the guy jumps out
and he thinks he
walks away, and then he gets confused. He turns around and looks, and his body,
and he's dead.
his body is like crumpled up on the ground. This is the Gray Hair and Daycare podcast, with a combined age of 111 years and a combined IQ right in that same range. Your hosts, Frank Sirio and Carlo Russo. Welcome back. Here we are in season 2, episode 3. It was only, I'm very proud to say, it was only 3 weeks in between recording. So we're much more up to date. I didn't have to look at my calendar to figure out what happened.
This is nice.
I could remember most of it.
Yeah, you're right.
I can get through
Not going that far back.
Yeah, I wasn't going that far back. So
I have to say, you look like a new man. I love it. Ready for the summer.
This is very different. Yeah.
Feels good?
It does. It's nice. I mean, in the summer... A beard is not fun in the summer.
I remember those days.
And I let it get like big and bushy in the wintertime because it's nice.
Comfy.
With the wind. It keeps you warm. But in the summer, so I've been going shorter and shorter and shorter. And also I've been thinking about with the baby, I keep seeing these videos online. I don't know if you've ever seen them where the father will shave and the girl's like 7 years old and they have a seizure and they run away because they've never seen their father. So I'm like, I don't want that to happen.
Right.
So, but even with this, she's young, but
how was it?
What I did was I had Kelly come with her and we shaved
while you were doing
little by little. And I took I did a little bit.
So she saw the beginning.
She saw the whole transition. Yeah. And by the end, she was like, yep, that's now for the next day.
Getting used to it.
She was, every once in a while, she'd give me kind of...
Is she touching your face now, like feeling it or no?
No, not really. She's completely...
I was earlier.
Which I enjoyed. But no, she's completely like, it's gone now and doesn't care.
I've been watching those videos. It's funny that you say that. And about the men that have beards and they got into relationships with the beards.
Oh, yeah.
Or they've been, 20 years married and they shave it and the wife is like... Oh no! Some people go, why?
Oh, yeah.
Why? And other people go, oh my God, you look so young. But it's so funny how real that is because you haven't seen somebody's face.
Well, I will say very honestly with Kelly, there's a little bit of that because she met me. I've had a full beard for the better part of 12 years, and we met right after. Like I did a no shave November. And then I think I met her the following February.
Wow.
So I've had a full beard like you guys have always seen me the whole time. She's known me. She's very supportive of,
whatever.
Oh no, if you want to, go ahead. But I can also tell she prefers me with the beard. I think she's used to me with the beard.
Yeah.
And that's,
you wear both. I mean,
but
you look younger.
It's not like I'm going to be.
You look younger.
It's funny because it brought me right back to those early days telling Father Sight that Kelly was pregnant, and every time I'm saying, "You're first." Like for the first 4 times.
Are you sure you don't have 7?
Yeah, and we were leaving mass last Sunday, and he's like, "You look 20 years younger."
Now you look like a man who had a baby.
And I walked away laughing. I'm like, that's all he's saying was, "You really looked old, and now you look less old."
That's hilarious.
It was funny.
Next episode, he'll have black hair.
That's it. Start dyeing my hair.
We used to. I used to hang out with. We both know the person, and he was older than us, but not that old. We were in our 20s. He was in his early 30s, but he had gray hair.
Yep.
And he kept on hanging out with us, and he goes, "I got to do something. Everybody thinks I'm like your father or something." So we made this man. We not made him. We suggested, dye your hair. And for many years, you know what I'm talking about. For many years, he had jet black hair.
Oh, yeah,
at Lechmere with us.
That's right. Okay, I wasn't making the connection. Honestly,
shout out to Dave.
That happened. So when I was first starting to go gray, my sister, Paula, who we have talked about, ran a number of salons. She ran hair salons.
Yeah.
And I would go to one of them to get my hair cut all the time. And one time, I think they were having a short month. And she's like, you know what? You could do a temporary color, like basically like to kind of goose their revenue.
Yeah, I need a
She
sale.
got me to do that. And immediately after, I ended up meeting someone who ended up being...
Who thought your hair was...
right? And then got serious with this person.
And went gray.
And I told them no. And then when I told them that I had done that and I wasn't going to continue, they were like, oh, no, you have to keep doing it.
Oh, you're keeping it.
So then for the 7 or so years we were together, serious? I continued. So I wanted to stop, but she did not want me to stop.
Because you were young.
I was, I was in my 30s.
Yeah, that's young to be gray.
It was just getting a little gray, but it was like a tiny bit. And we started, but then I couldn't. So then over that whole time, I got more and more gray and had no idea how gray.
So when you went, So
then when we split up, I transitioned back to not as gray as I am now, but to quite gray. So I was trapped into that for years of dyeing my hair, which I did not like.
I am a lifetime coloring my hair. I remember by blondes and I don't give a shit about coloring hair. No. I don't care. Luckily my sideburns go white. My beard's probably white, but for some reason my hair does not go as white as everything else.
Yeah.
So I look foolish. I look like I have white sideburns.
Yeah.
And then black. Like my father is now 88 years old. I think the last maybe 15 years I've seen gray hair.
Yeah.
My brother Mike, Mike is 52.
Yeah.
Jet black hair.
Yeah.
And Pete in his early 60s is now getting gray hair. So we've been lucky.
Yeah.
But I do color my I just don't like how it looks.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah. No, I think I go back and forth. Honestly, what I just didn't like, because once you start doing it and you're doing the whole thing.
No, yeah.
Then it's you get regrowth, and then it does it like you. Then you can see it,
right?
And it's just a giant.
Well, you look good. I mean, it doesn't. Yeah,
I don't mind what I'm more worried about is that
losing hair.
Yes, I am. I have noticed in the last year, it's not like it was.
Remember, you were Buffy,
it's not
Buffy,
like
Buffy.
It was on top anymore, which is okay.
That's all right. We're in our late 50s.
I like I said, I always use my brother as a barometer because he's 19 years older and he's still got a little bit up there. He's doing okay. I haven't gotten the year yet where I'll be sad the first year that I get the sunburn on the top of the head.
Oh,
then things are happening.
Yeah.
But I'm hanging in there.
But the thing that we can say is the years where hair was important, we had it. 20s, 30s, 40s. You're right?
Yeah.
There's people like my brother-in-law, he went bald in his 20s. Our good friend Lou, when start losing it in his late 20s, early 20s. So we had a perfect. If we go bald at 60, we're good.
Yep, that's okay.
We're good.
I'll live with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've never done the shaved head. So eventually,
no, I think I have a bad head.
You never know.
My back is flat, and I can't do it. I'm one of those guys. If I ever have to shave it,
you'll look like an eraser.
I'm gonna have it.
One of my good friends in high school. I never knew this at the time. One day, I show up to the bus stop.
Was it Ed?
To go to high school? It was not. It was my friend Steve. Steve shows up to the bus stop with purple hair, and I'm like, what are you?
Yeah,
and he said, I just decided I was going to do that. No. Decades later, I see him, and he is white. Before, so maybe now, early 30s. I run into him at the airport. White.
Steve Martin.
And I'm like, wow, like, and it looked good. He had a beautiful, and because his father, when we were kids, beautiful head, full head of white hair.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, your hair's just like your dad. He's like, I went gray at 18. And I'm like,
so he was
or
doing
17.
all
I'm
that.
like, what? Really? He's like, yeah. Remember the time I had purple hair? I'm like, yes.
I screwed up.
He made a mistake and ended up purple, but he was dyeing his hair in high school because he was going gray in high school.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I remember, and we'll get back to the baby talk.
Now we're really going to confuse people because the name of the podcast, people could be watching this for the first time thinking it's all about hair care.
It's all about our hair care.
It's not about a child. What are you talking about?
But I do remember in my 20s and in my teens too, always bleaching my hair. But at one time they used to have, and they still do, they used to have like purple and violet.
Oh, yeah.
And I would put it with my black hair, and I'd go, inside it looks normal, but you go outside with the sun, and people are like, do you have purple hair?
Is your hair purple?
And I'm like, yep. That's I didn't
funny.
give a shit. I didn't care.
Now it's the purple shampoo. Did you ever seen that?
No,
there's the shampoo for people with gray hair to make the gray pop, make it white.
What?
It's purple, and it helps make it brighter.
I love it.
It brightens the gray.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you needed some hair information, you came to the right place. But we're going to have to switch. Because how old are you now?
I am 56 years old, and my daughter is almost 16 months old. Wow. Don't miss any of the fun. Make sure you subscribe to this podcast and give us a 5-star review wherever you listen. It has been lots of fun progress lately. Lots of more questioning of well, her not her questioning, but us questioning who she looks like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm starting to think. I found a picture the other day, and I was like, "Wow!"
She's doing the switcheroo.
It's a picture of my father holding me, and I'm probably more like 2.5.
So you had the full beard.
Full beard.
Right.
And a cigar. But he's holding me, and I'm there, and it really right now resembles, like, I'll show you the picture later.
Yeah.
Like it's a Polaroid that my sister took.
They do change because
it goes back and forth.
There's pictures of Nicholas, my youngest, who looks exactly like me when I was a child and when he was a child. Yep. But now, everybody's like, oh, you look just like your mother. So they do change a lot. So that could go back and forth a couple of times.
It will, I'm sure. But but lots of fun stuff. And we've been enjoying the little tastes of summer that we've had. Yep. But for right now, we are going to dive into our book report. So, this book report
is not a book.
It is not a book. I read this term and I found this article.
Okay. The
article is not from an outlet that I usually refer to. It's from the Huffington Post, from HuffPost.
Okay.
But the name of the article is "Your Parents May Have a Case of Gramnesia."
Your parents may have a case of Gramnesia.
Here's what the viral term means. So there apparently is a term called Gramnesia.
Okay, bring it.
And what it talks about, you have not heard this, I would imagine.
No.
Gramnesia refers to parents of people who now have children. So grandparents having conversations with their children who are now parents.
Okay.
And talking about their parenting in a way that is idealized. It's basically when they ask them, they're basically asking their parents, do you remember was I like this? When I was little, did I not sleep through the night?
Right.
And the parents always like, no, you slept through the night from 6 weeks on. You were perfect. Right. You never had tantrums like this. We would never have let you.
Is that what it's called? Because they do it all the time.
And I think it's funny because on my side of the family, I don't have to worry about that because my parents are gone.
Right.
It is kind of an interesting thing. And what they liken it to is all these young people who are having kids now. Mm-hmm. So in their latter 20s and early 30s, typically see this as gaslighting. They're lying. There's no way it could have been like that. And I think the writer, rightfully so, was kind of taking the tack that this is not them gaslighting them. They really don't. First of all, their memory might not be good. Right, that they don't remember. They don't
the
remember.
Time you're asking them is 40 years later, so they're 80.
And they're remembering all the good and none of the bad. Yep. Right, and I thought it was interesting, but Gramnesia is a thing, and I wonder how much of it is real. Where parenting was different then, right? And kids, I think. There was a different set of standards, and it was easier in many ways, I think, for a lot of parents. But I think there is also that piece of that these older folks that are remembering as they see their grandchildren and remembering their children are remembering an idealized version of what it was like.
Yeah.
But we live this every week that we record on the podcast because you're remembering your kids.
Right.
At a time when you never know, it might not be long and you're going to have a little grandbaby.
Right.
And you remember it, I think, fairly... although you have occasionally get corrected by Trina.
I get corrected. I think now, I don't know if my parents at 50 were saying crazy stuff compared when they would turn 75.
Yeah.
They're like, you guys were the best. Part of what my mom used to do, I think, is it was kind of like a backhanded slap. What was it called? Backhanded compliment or whatever. It's kind of like saying, I did it so much better than how you're handling it. My baby's never cried.
Right.
My baby's always what do you
So
do?
you experienced this?
Oh my God. My mother used to say it all the time.
Like,
and we were lucky, and Trina might correct me on that. We didn't have crying babies at night. We didn't have all that. It's kind of like a relationship. When you talk about in the middle of the relationship, you're like, I got to get out of this relationship. This is the worst thing for me. Then you break up, and all you can remember is all the fun stuff you did with her or him, right? Like all the good, you just remember all the good stuff. Like what? I think that's what the grandparents are. They forget all the bad stuff, all the nightless.
I think that's true. Like it's a fact that our brains are set up to block out trauma.
Right.
So when it's really hard, our brains work to not remember.
We don't want to remember that.
But the other thing too is, I said all the time, when you remember stuff from long ago, you're not remembering the thing that happened. You're remembering the last time you remembered it.
Right.
That's how things get.
Right.
That's why by the time my dad was in his 80s, he was remembering things that were actually in The Godfather and not part of his life. Right. It was like,
remember we had that wedding and everybody got shot?
I'm pretty sure that was Rambo, not you.
You came out of the water, you had muscles.
Yeah. So So you're remembering, so there, and you don't remember the bad stuff, but you think about all the wonderful stuff.
I mean, think about it. When I think about my growing up, unless someone says, do you have a moment that was scary? You go, yeah. But when I think about growing up, it's always like we were outside, we were playing, my cousins were coming over, we all ate. It's always great things, even though we had horrible moments probably had more of a horrible moments than good moments. Yep. But I don't even remember that.
Yeah, because you think about the good stuff.
Right, you block it out. So that's what the grandparents are doing.
They talked about the Gramnesia. Now we don't get a lot of that from people because there's not although I guess we get a little bit of that from like my one sister Lucille has 2 children, so she's been a parent. She's been real transparent about how hard it was. Yeah. And I think rightfully so. Right?
She's a grandmother now, right? Is it?
Yes, she has 2 grandchildren. One that just graduated from like grad school, and the other that is now just came in like 3rd place in nationals in volleyball.
Does she talk about your mom giving her advice or not or saying all the good?
I don't know.
Talking to that?
Not really, because my sister was out of state when she had her kids. She didn't have that's one of the things that I always say, like she didn't have the support like we don't have a support system of lots of relatives around just because of geography and my age.
Right.
But she was in Texas.
Yeah, she was
and
gone.
Had nobody. Right.
Nobody.
Like so, and it was her and
so she had to make her own support, find it her own.
She was a single mom for a lot of it. So it was like I say it all the time. Like I don't know how she did. We have every conceivable advantage and help and it's still hard. So
that's one thing. I am glad that an advantage of having children, not at a normal age, but at the age that we did, because my parents my parents were around. My wife's parents were around and still around. My older brother, having kids, I can ask questions.
Yep.
And it was always there.
You had a big network, a robust network.
Huge. And I was, younger, and I was kind of, I was scared, you're a parent for the first time. So I'm glad I had that support of my mom. I could call her up and go, "Can I come over? I got the baby by myself.
Come over again today." Yep.
So it is tough. But it's funny that they have a name for that.
Gramnesia. That was it. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
And now we're going to move right into what just happened.
All right. What happened?
So part of the working out thing that I was talking about is shortly after we recorded last time.
Okay.
So, one of the things with baby Josie is whenever I've got her and we're doing stuff, I have a tendency to hold her in my left hand.
Yeah,
because
I think I did the same thing.
I need
you need to do stuff.
You need the right hand to do other stuff.
Absolutely.
Right. So I think that may have set me a little bit off balance with my back. Right.
All right.
Just carrying her around a lot. You get used to it. You're doing stuff. So I was on my little tractor and trying to move a log. Now I'm not moving. The tractor's moving the log.
Doing the work. Yeah.
So I get under the log, I try to pick it up, and the tractor tilts. So I have to lean quickly.
Balance it out.
To not fall off of the tractor. And I lean quickly, and immediately it was like getting a telegraph. Your back just decided to betray you.
Oh.
Be prepared.
Oh.
I could just felt it. I'm like, oh. Now I've had off and on since we were at Lemur, since we were in our 20s.
Sure.
One time I was moving, I think we were moving lawnmowers or something. And I twisted the wrong way and I have screwed up my back.
Gotcha.
Now, it doesn't bother me. Maybe once every 3-4 years,
it reminds you.
I'll tweak it and I get like a shooting pain, like a sciatica, pinched nerve, shooting pain down my left leg. Usually I can put some heat on it and stretch. And then I know I went to a chiropractor back then and saw how he would crack my back and I could kind of do it myself.
Okay.
And I would be okay. So this time I'm like, oh, okay. But this time it started differently. Felt muscular at first, like the small of my back on the left, sore. And then it kind of moved and then it was in my hip. And then it started with down the leg. Oof. And it's been a challenge. I'm just now, weeks later, at the point where I'm not taking stuff, like I'm not taking a leave or anything.
Right.
But it was bad enough that I went to urgent care.
Really?
They gave me a course of prednisone, which usually that stuff, on that.
Is it a muscle relaxer? No.
It's a steroid.
Oh.
But it's basically a very strong anti-inflammatory. It's funny. I was talking to my boss, Matt, about it. He's like, anytime anybody when I've ever had prednisone, I feel like Superman.
Are you serious?
It's true. You do.
Really?
Because it just nothing hurts. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's very, very strong. So it felt better for a few days. That's awesome. As soon as that wore off, it was back. Yeah. So I went to my general practitioner. They gave me some muscle relaxers. Those were fun.
Yeah.
You're supposed to, the bottle says take up to 3 a day as needed.
No.
I took 1.
You're loopy.
At night, that first night, and I was obvious. It was like I was intoxicated.
I never have taken. How do you feel like just drunk?
I felt like I'd had 2 double scotches. It was great. I was in a great mood.
Good for you. It was, a cigar and a muscle relaxer.
It was just like that. Like just not where you're like really drunk, but just a nice buzz, like nice
where
feeling.
Everybody wants to be when they're drinking.
I'm joking around and being goofy.
You can see where it's addictive.
Oh yeah. No, it's a dangerous thing. Like because it's just like you take one and like
changes everything.
It really did. So, but little by little, I've improved. But I do think this is the first time where my age as a dad clearly
is showing.
I could feel it.
I mean, you got
it's coming around.
when a machine was doing all the heavy lifting, literally.
Right. Yeah. When I should have had children, I would have been dragging that.
I was going to say you would have picked
on my shoulder.
You got hurt driving a machine that does all the work.
Yes.
That's how old we are.
That's it. That's a great way of thinking about
what happened to you.
How it works now. It's like, oh no, you get hurt. Have you seen any of the videos of? There's these videos of these guys, like it'll be like on a farm and a guy will jump out of the cab of a big tractor and the caption will be like, doing this at 50 compared to when I was 30, and the guy jumps out
and he thinks he
walks away, and then he gets confused. He turns around and looks, and his body,
and he's dead.
His body is like crumpled up on the ground.
There's so many videos like that.
It's hilarious.
I think and then the guy looking at the ghost goes, "Oh, really?
Yeah.
No."
Yeah, that's the way it is.
There's one video. The guy literally skipped the curb. I mean, it was like not even.
Just jumped off the curb.
Just jumped off and he died.
That's it.
That's us.
So that is us now.
Well, I'm glad you feel better.
Okay. I am better. I think I'm.
But then it slows down your working out and all that, right?
Yeah, I stopped. I had to.
Yeah.
So, but I just made an appointment to go. I got a prescription for physical therapy, so I'm going to go.
It really did you win, huh?
I want to do because it is muscular.
Okay.
I think it's an imbalance, and I think if I get some good exercises,
straighten it
to balance myself out, I will have less of a problem with it.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm going to go for.
There you go.
But yeah, so we did that. So that was right away. Mm-hmm. Then, as I mentioned at the end of the last episode, we were headed to Buffalo.
Yes.
For a family party.
Yes.
To visit with some of Kelly's family that are all out there, and it was also the first time. We weren't sure, but there was the possibility that I would get to interact with Kelly's mom.
Sure.
So we took a nice drive. It was a beautiful day, nice drive out. What I think is interesting is it's so different that now this side, this side of her family, they're all really nice, right? It is the mother's side of the family.
Okay.
They're all great, and I get along very well with all of them. Very nice people and very warm. But like, imagine you're at a party and you know your mom arrives. Mm-hmm. What's the first thing that happens? You're talking to one of your aunts, and your mother arrives to a party.
I get up and I greet her, I kiss her, I help her.
You go?
I go.
Nope.
I go to my mom.
None of that.
Always.
And when I see this stuff happening, for me, it's like, what's going on? Like, because if my mother walked in, the first thing I would do is go say hi.
Absolutely.
No. And also, if you didn't, let's say you were really tied up with something, your mom would probably have come straight to you, or
she would remind me that she's there.
Yes. Like what did I do?
Carla, what's wrong? What happened?
Are you mad at me?
Yeah, exactly.
No, there's not that.
Continue.
But I have to say, we interacted a little bit, and she was pleasant. She said hello, talked a little bit. She was getting attention. I have to admit, she was getting some very positive attention from little baby Josie.
From baby,
and I was surprised and a little bit hurt. Wow. I was like, come on, if you're gonna like. Why can't you do what you do with Carlo? Don't start crying and
the one
scream.
That loves you. You cry.
Yeah. No.
I didn't get that today.
You didn't. You didn't. She's doing better. But no, she was playing, paying her attention, and she warmed up to her pretty good, which was nice.
That's nice. Yeah.
It was nice to see.
Absolutely.
It was interesting because this was a party, like an 80th birthday party.
Oh, okay. It was
for somebody on that side of the family.
Gotcha.
But they had a reptile guy.
Excuse me?
So apparently, for one of the kids in the family,
my mother would never be at that party.
For a birthday party, they had this guy, and apparently he's like famous. I don't remember his name.
He's on Carson.
He's been on Jimmy Fallon a bunch of times. He's been on all these TV shows, and he has all these. It sounds like he has like
big resume.
Big thing. And he had some fun. He had a big snake, and he had like a lemur.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like
I mean, that's different.
I think it'd be definitely something more that you would expect at a kid's birthday party.
Yeah.
But because they had just had it and it was fun, they decided to do it for this too.
That's funny.
And there were a lot of kids because it was kind of almost like a family reunion.
Very cool. Very
party.
Different.
It was very neat. and got to visit a little bit. Got to see Uncle David and Auntie Gabe, and got to see Kelly's mom. So it was nice. It was a nice trip, and baby Josie had a great time. And
that's awesome.
Had a nice drive home. So that was a good thing.
Is that going to lead to something?
I'm going to see. I've tried since. So I thought, okay, look, now we've had that interaction. It was pleasant. So we were out on the boat, which we will talk about a little bit.
Okay.
And I took a picture of Kelly and baby Josie. And I think it's the picture I sent you.
I think I had that.
Right? I sent it to you. And because until everything kind of went cattywampus with when Kelly went back to work with the mother.
Check season 1 if you want to know what this is about.
Go back to the whole thing. I was sending pictures of the baby consistently. So you kept on doing
your thing.
So I thought, okay, I'll try that again. And so I've done that a little bit.
Okay.
And but we'll see. Hopefully, there's no reason why. Look, all I want out of the deal is to not have her be mean to my wife.
Yeah, all it was about was respecting your wife.
Don't make my wife cry.
Right. So.
Yeah. We've covered a lot of ground, and we have even more to tell you about baby Josie's adventures, but we're going to close for now.
But don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Thanks for sticking with us, and we'll see you next time. Well, folks, that's another episode of the Gray Hair and Daycare podcast in the books. Thanks very much for tuning in and spending this time with us. We hope it was fun. If you enjoyed this week's descent into the madness of dadness, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss any of our future adventures. And while you're at it, give us a like and share the cast with your friends on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Carrier Pigeon, whatever you crazy kids are using. Have any hilarious parenting stories of your own? Questions about navigating fatherhood later in life, or even when normal people do it? Email us at ghdc.podcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to bed.